No long talking. Back once again.
As Vern says.
Back.
We back for another episode.
Before we get started, we got some instructions. Once again, always instructions when it comes to Puff and Vern pod.
And Vern.
Make sure you got a like, comment, subscribe, share. Join us in the conversation, man. Help us grow. Let us know how we doing. If there's a topic that you see that you're interested in, drop a comment.
Always instruction. Always.
We definitely would like to hear your train of thought on that topic. Hit that like button, share, comments. Help us grow. Yeah. Help us
It's
grow.
about that time. It's about that time. We back. We missed y'all last week. I think we're just depressed by the performance of the Toronto Raptors that we couldn't come together and have a pod because we didn't know what would come out of our mouth.
Listen, what was about to come out of my
Raptor
mouth?
fans might have dashed us away.
I'm going to tell you this. What was coming out of my mouth after that 6-game losing streak was blow it up.
Oh, Lord.
Blow it up.
It didn't start nice.
Thank for Wembanyama.
Nice.
That was about to come out of my mouth. Thank for Wembanyama.
Especially when I saw them lose back-to-back to Orlando, which is one of the worst teams in the league. I know they're turning it around, but
They might have 9 wins.
yeah, and about 3 of them is from the Raptors.
I can't believe it. Out of that 6-game losing streak we went on, at least 3 of those games we should have won. At least 3 of those games we should have won.
Yeah, there were some close ones, like the buzzer beater. Kyrie's a bad man.
Kyrie's a bad man. We should have won that. We should have
But
won
then they
those
took some serious box up from a Curry-less Golden State, where Jordan Poole was
Wiggins,
unstoppable. The man looked like he was Jordan on steroids.
Clay was even there.
Was Clay there?
I don't
know if Clay was there. Clay might have been there
because Wiggins wasn't there. Curry wasn't there.
And they took serious
box up.
Tom Pan fist.
Did we lose to Sacramento too? Please don't tell me we lost.
Yes, and the beam was shining. I saw it from my house. The beam in the Sacramento.
So there's 4 games out of that 6 games we should have won. But anyhow.
And then the closest one was against the best team, Brooklyn Nets, that beat them at the buzzer.
Oh, come on, man.
Raptors.
Yo, smart enough.
Need to fix up.
Right? It's a good thing we
the
came
last
back
2
with
games
last 2
was
games.
dangerous. Okay,
Because
the last 2 games were sick.
You beat a Knicks team that was on a 8-game winning streak. That really mean much. It's a Knicks, but
yeah, but
they have a winning record.
Pascal Siakam, MVP Siakam, came out with a monster game.
All NBA Siakam.
Monster game.
52.
Dangerous. That man was hitting shots. That man was cutting up. Oh man, that game was just beautiful.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was watching it, and in the third quarter, I was watching it and I see the Knicks start boxing these men up, and I actually left. And I came back and they won, and Pascal had 52. So I can't even lie.
Yeah, man. But I stayed true. I watched the whole game. I saw Pascal just beat up, man. Beat them down. That game was beautiful. But Siakam scoring 54 or 52 in order for the Raptors to win.
52.
That's problems.
Right.
But it was a nice game. It was a nice game.
Freddie, but we came off a back-to-back losses with Freddie dropping 39.
Yeah, because Freddie's playing because nobody else is balling out. Like, Freddie's like they're at the point where he has to score because nobody else is doing nothing.
Scotty, I don't know what's going on with Scotty. He's up and down this year. But it's a sophomore year, right? People figuring you out, so you got to know how to,
I see him slowly improving. He's picking his spots now.
A little bit better.
That little hook shot in the key that don't look too smooth.
But it goes in.
Not all the time. When you need it doesn't. But now he's starting to take a jump shot. Like, especially with Thad Young. When Thad Young does that little hook and dash, seem like, why don't you just shoot it? Turn and shoot.
But that's his thing, though.
It looks ugly, and it don't go in. If it was
Young,
going in, I wouldn't say nothing. But it looked ugly, and it's not going in.
More than Scotty's dash. But anyhow, right? I did watch the Cleveland game, and that was a big win. Although they cut it kind of close, though, because it came down. They're up by like 20-something.
They were up by 26 at one point,
right? And they cut it
and
down.
they brought it down. It was a very good game. But for some reason,
you could do that, but as long as you don't lose the game.
Yeah, but some reason the Raptors play so well against Cleveland.
Yeah,
that's their 3rd win. They're 3-0 against Cleveland.
Yeah, against a top team.
But they're 1-2 against Orlando.
So, yeah, again, that's the thing. But that's what we always say. you're playing to your competitor.
Play to the competition, and Raptors love to do that.
Love to do that, right? But I'm glad to see that, you know, we beat the Knicks 8-game win streak.
And by the way, if you didn't know, we're in the Raptor Rewind. We just had to get in. We have so much to say about the Raptors, but go ahead.
Right? Man, I see I lost my train of thought there too. But again, Knicks 8-game win streak, we took that. Cavs 5-game win streak, we took that. I feel more like the Cavs game to me was a bigger win than the Knicks game.
They had some nice defensive like they look like they're playing defense. Against Golden State, oh my gosh. Against Orlando, I don't know what they were doing.
I think what they were lost. In that slump, they were giving you nothing. I think that once they get out of that New York game, you could tell like the Cleveland game was a lot better. Defensively, movement, like other players, because Malachi played big that game.
Malachi's starting to step up, and I think the reason why Malachi, now they're starting to play the two guards.
Yeah.
Like what they used to play with Lowry. Because I think they need that, because for some reason, like when they don't have the two guards, it's either the only people that could break down is Siakam or Van Fleet. And when those it's problems. And I think Nick Nurse is trying something different now to have another guard there. So if you have lock up that guard, there's going to be another guard. And then on top of that, both of them could shoot pretty well. Yo, she shot 50% last game. Malachi was playing nice. It might be the haircut.
You heard us. Red Fox, you heard us, huh?
Malachi stepping up, and these are the time, because it seems like Nick Nurse, after the 6-game losing streak, he's looking for people who can play and give them points and make plays on the court, because he's giving these guys opportunities, but nobody's stepping up.
Not even points too, but they get energy. You got to do something. Be productive, because you're getting minutes and you're not doing nothing.
Who I'm not seeing no more is the rookie. The rookie,
Koloko. He too
might have to go back to the G League, beef up or something. But also, what's his name is weak also? Boucher. But Boucher
has like
Boucher needs to play his role. What his role is to crash the board,
energy, hit open
defense. Yes, but the open shots he's not hitting. He's not hitting the open shots.
Before I don't know, man. These guys are going through like a crazy slump. They're the only ones, and I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. But again, you know, their defense was good. OG leads the league in steals.
OG's still playing well, but it's like the team needs to play well. The team defense needs to step up and stay consistent, because there's been a problem, and that's why they've been losing. Oh gosh, they've been losing, and it's not pretty. So they're now in 10th. So it's the last playing position.
We don't deal with playing around here. Okay.
Well, the Raptors look like they're playing with playing.
Because if the Raptors say, "Yo, guy, we're gonna finish around the 10th," they're just gonna shut down everybody.
Well, they're only 8.5 games out of first place.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but still, come on.
You know, we're 13-18 or something like that, or 15-18 or something like that.
Raptors should be well over 500.
Yeah. Easy.
They should be well over 500. There's too many games that Raptors should have came over with.
We dash rate. Even the Philly game, we dash rate.
Yeah, they were up 10 in that one, weren't they?
Yeah, and we went to overtime and dash away.
Oh, so, man. You know? They should have won that in regular time, when I think Pascal had a chance to hit a free throw at the end.
And you missed.
You missed, but.
Right. But, you know, these two games, you know, hopefully, you know, going into the holiday, you know, they start getting a little momentum going. You know, I'm hoping. Hopefully.
We open.
I'm open, right?
I think because Vern has on his wish list. He wrote to Santa.
Please.
He wrote to Santa.
Yeah.
I need more wins
we don't
on the Raptors.
Santa business, but.
Satan? Santa. Satan. Oh.
We don't deal with the Santa thing, but, you know, we needed these two wins. So hopefully we can start putting a little streak together.
Come on, Raptors.
I don't think the Raptors put like a 5-game win streak together yet. Like, you know what I mean? We need to start going on those kind of runs.
Raptors, you're giving us a feel like what? That pre-2019, like 2016, when they reach the playoffs and lose every first round. You're giving us them feels. We root for you. Get something else to get boxed up.
That's the kind of, remember, right? The 2019 team? It was like this team, but then they dropped Kawhi in 2019. So we may need a one man to get dropped in.
No, the team right now doesn't even look like a playoff team.
Don't even look
The team in 2018 and those few years before Kawhi they were a playoff team. I think they made playoff 6-7 years in a row.
Yeah.
Right. Those are playoff team. The team playing right now don't look like playoff team. This is the pre-playoff years.
So
the years when we couldn't reach playoffs.
So you're saying we need to make a trade?
This is the years when we used to get the season tickets and then we didn't want them no more.
You want them no more.
You want to go get? I don't want to see no game. I sit on my couch. So when they're playing trash, I just turn off the TV. Instead of having to go take bus and go home. Sure.
Yo, that year, dash enough tickets.
Enough people dash your ticket. Nobody want to go see the game no more.
So you're saying we need to make a trade?
Man,
Because
basically,
I heard
when you look at it how it is, do they look like they could get anywhere in the playoffs? Right.
Nah, if we make the playoffs, I'm not trying to lose.
And what does Masai say?
We want to win another
want championship.
We don't want first round out. But yo, man, I heard a lot of teams looking at the OG, man. And I heard OG could pull a big haul, but I love OG.
I love OG, and then okay, now you trade
like
OG. What do you get?
Oh no, they could get a lot of
but really, what do you get?
picks.
Yeah,
that's when you're blowing it up.
Then you have to. That's
no,
right.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Do they make a trade to blow it up, or do they make a trade?
You can't make a trade to blow it up.
Right.
You got to figure out something because you have Siakam. Siakam's in his prime right now.
I hear Zach LaVine's name running about. Reunite with Debo.
Zach LaVine will be nice.
Bring Debo back. I don't know. We need something.
Debo would actually. I heard that's what you need. You need somebody at the end to give the ball.
I also heard. I believe in Siakam. I also heard Turner name is coming back out in it again because we need that mobile.
Turner,
big. Yeah,
in Indiana. I thought they were going to sign him. It seemed like they're going to sign him back.
I know, but I heard his name is in rumblings. If the Raptors say, "Yo, man,
his name is forever in rumbling,"
we'll give you an OG.
His name is rumbling.
I know Portland wants OG bad, but
what are they going to give us?
Exactly. This again,
Lillard.
Again, if you're going to blow it up, right? That's what we're looking to blow it up.
CJ McCollum would have been nice.
Yeah, but we need to do something. But I still believe in the architect, Masai. He's going to do something.
Masai is a championship.
Right. By February time,
GM,
trade deadline, All-Star break time, Raptors will be looking a lot different. Listen, I don't mind giving up a Gary Trent.
Some new faces.
Gary Trent for some picks.
Honestly, if they make a trade, it's going to be OG. It's going to be Gary Trent Jr. and Boucher. Those are the three that are going to be like kind of for sure, if not all of them, one or two.
And I'm hearing Van Fleet's name, but I don't think we trade Van Fleet.
I don't think they trade Van Fleet. I think Van Fleet's a coach on the floor. I don't think he's the issue.
Van Fleet's like the next Lowry. He's going to be here for a long time.
He's the issue, but I think he's not the issue. I mean, but I think I think we need him. We need him. Yeah. We do need him.
We need that general.
We need the general. Because imagine he wasn't there. Raptors would be a lot worse. And the thing is, he's capable of scoring 30 points a game.
That's true.
But he doesn't take that many shots. He knows where the ball needs to go. He knows how to run the offense. He knows.
But before he went on that little streak, though, he was in a slump for a good minute.
A shooting slump.
He was in a slump for a good minute.
A shooting slump. But the thing is, what I realize he doesn't do, he doesn't attack as much. When he scores big, he attacks the bucket. There's some moves that man does. I'm like, wow. He breaks the whole defense down, gets right to the bucket. I'm like, why doesn't he do that more often?
Yeah, and you're like, why are you so passive sometimes?
Unless he's kind of injured and he can't. Yeah. But what game was it against? Was it no, it was one of those teams, but he lost those games. It might have been I can't remember what team. Yeah. It was recent. Okay. It must have been on one of those games he scored 30 points.
Yo, the last back-to-back games. Yeah. The
he was
two
breaking
losses.
down. They were losing. They lost.
They lost those two games. Yeah.
He was breaking down everybody, going to the hole, beating three guys, laying it in.
What I see during that losing streak, right? One guy will go off, but they get no support.
Yeah.
If they get the support that they got over the last two games consistently,
especially the last game
consistently, because Pascal had 26,
everybody
OG
was
had
hitting.
26,
everybody was hitting.
Everyone, and that's the Raptors we know.
Everybody was hitting. I think it was a record, 19
threes. Okay, they won't hit 19, but Raptors will give you a 10 a game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A 10 a game.
Yeah, so but then again, I think it was also the addition of Malachi. Because Malachi has that way he could break the defense down. All you need to do is get you need to get by the first line of defense. Once you get by the first line, then you have options. Yeah, people have to rotate, shift.
Because once you get in the lane, you're going to draw attention.
But there's a lot of times when Raptors they can't even get past that first line, and it's a problem.
Yeah, we need more breakdown guys.
But it's so funny, Donovan Mitchell. Last two games, that man scored 12 and 7 points
against the Raptors. Yeah,
against the Raptors. But the first game he was sick. They couldn't stop him. No. That's why I like Nick Nurse. That's why I like Nick Nurse.
You're not torching him twice.
Nurse knows. From the very first game they played Cleveland, he was splitting up the
double teams, split all that. Nick Nurse said,
the screen, and then
Nurse says, let me go here. Let me go study some things for you.
I know, but I remember when somebody pointed that out. I was like, that's Nick Nurse. That's the defense. They set that up so he doesn't have that every time.
Because listen, because KD says he hate playing against Raptors because Nick Nurse always has some they call it janky schemes. It's like box on one, like stuff that you play in high school.
It's like the main guy is gonna have major problems. So it has to be the rest of the team.
Everybody else have to beat me.
Unless it was Golden State. Well, we never forget the games because it seemed like nobody was playing defense.
Yeah, no one was playing that. You know what I mean? And it's December, so hopefully, hopefully. And I can't believe Precious is not back yet. These men have been decimated with injuries,
Precious
man.
is something. I see Precious.
Is
you
key,
need the NBS. And when Precious went out, he was playing the best ball of his career. The man was licking threes. The man was 20 breaking rebounds. Down people. I saw the man hit a fadeaway shot. I'm like, wow, where did that man learn them things from?
Right. And I don't know what happened with Otto Porter. That man come on the team and he's never played.
Well, sometimes when you're at the end of your career, you just have to collect a paycheck. Yeah. Be healthy, training camp, and collect a paycheck. That's what you have to do. I can't wrong them.
The man can't beat this.
I can't wrong them. Anyways, we talked long about Raptors. Anything else you need to touch on?
No, man. That's it. Raptors smarten up. Now we win 2. Take this 2, and I want to see. I want to see 3. I want to see 3. I want to see 4.
I want them to go for like a 15, 20 straight.
I want to see 6. I want to see 7. I want to see a 10-game win streak, at least minimum. Come on, man. We need to get up the standards, bro.
You know you're talking about the Raptors, right?
I know that.
Okay, just
we've been on that before.
We're in the Raptors Rewind, right?
We did that. Okay. Yeah, we need to go up the standard, man. Knicks can't be ahead of us. Come on.
I know. But guess what? They are.
I know.
They are.
But Raptors, you know what to do. Come on now.
All right, let's get around the league. What's going on around the league? Around the league. Many stories going on around the league.
You have some ex-players who are idiots. I don't know what's wrong with these ex-players nowadays. Who want to come talk to the new man, them. Especially players that are humble and don't say nothing, but you want to run off your mouth. Oh, man.
I don't know. I don't understand. The man should just shut up and enjoy.
Right. That's why I rate Gil. That's why I rate Gilbert Arenas. He never punk off the man them.
I like Gilbert Arenas, and what's that one that has 3 man? He has a podcast. Shooter guy. Three.
Oh yeah. JJ Redick.
JJ Redick. I like. I like how JJ.
Yeah, the Old Man and the 3 podcast.
I like JJ.
Yeah, let me go first. See what I got up in here.
I would say Richard Jefferson's not bad himself either.
The Brooklyn Nets are rolling. Can they win a chip this year? I want to discuss that.
Brooklyn Nets.
Because I said the same thing.
They are playing really nice now, yo.
Ever since Kyrie came back from that suspension, I don't know what Jacques Vaughn did to that offense because they're rolling. They're rolling. Like Ben Simmons is starting to give you what he's gave you in Philadelphia. Maybe not to that level yet. But he's in the 11-11-11.
But I like how they're putting him off the bench and he's putting him in little roles because he is good. And now you're kind of hiding him in these corners. And he just has to do what he could do.
But since he came back, Kyrie's
nasty. But we all knew Kyrie is just, I think he's come back and he's just vexed.
He's just vexed. Because he's like, I'm not playing for this owner next year.
Yeah, and it's his contract year too.
Of course. So he's got his money, and then this owner try to do all this foolishness. He's not playing for that.
Oh, it's going to be exciting. So
he's going to end up in LA.
Do you think they could win?
They get to the finals. They're boxing the Bucks in the day. Yeah, actually, they can win.
I think they can win.
They can win.
Especially if KD and Kyrie stay healthy and they have Joe Harris and all the rest of them.
Because I had those men I had them at 6, 7 this year.
I think they could win.
Because their shooters are damn good shooters.
Yeah. I think they could win.
They could make the finals.
Honestly,
they could make the finals.
As much as I always hated Brooklyn, I want them to lose KD, but I would want Kyrie to win this one, especially this year.
Yeah.
And I say Brooklyn.
But I can't lie. Although KD wanted to get traded, I have to rate him though, because he just stayed true. He just balls.
But the thing is, what it was
consistent.
Because even did you see the report that came out when James Harden was saying the reason why he wanted out of Brooklyn because there was no organization. It was a mashup. It was no plan.
Yeah.
It wasn't organized. And I think that's the same thing KD was saying earlier too in the year. Like Nash couldn't run the practice. He didn't have no organization. It wasn't like set up to if you're playing for all these other coaches, And then when you come in, it's like, this ain't it.
But you see, and that's the difference, right? Because everyone says, okay, Steve Kerr, right? I'm just going out a little bit, but it makes sense, right? They say Steve Kerr, yes, he got the job first-time coach. But Steve Kerr was a GM. Steve Kerr was a broadcaster. Steve Kerr ran a franchise, right? And not only was a player and been in around Phil Jackson and those guys, but he also ran the Phoenix Suns. He also ran a few franchises. So getting into the coaching, he may be a first coach, but he knows how to run a practice.
Yeah.
He knows how to, put in a system.
It's true, but Nash should have known this shit. If you don't know what you're doing, you should have took a back seat for a little bit.
But he did hire man them that's supposed to know what they're doing, but
Maybe, but
he hired
you
Dan
still
Tony.
have to make the decision.
He hired Dan Tony.
Oh, Dan Tony. Dan Tony is open.
Right?
Let's go.
And then Dan Tony just came from where James Harden, so they're like, okay, maybe that would work. But again, if that was the coming out, the news coming out there, coming out there, then Nash. That's
anyways,
on you,
we're going way far off this
Yeah,
topic.
man.
They could. I feel say they could win.
They could win the chip.
Actually, I hope they win.
They could win the chip. Jacques Vaughn.
Unless the Raptors win, but But
Jacques Vaughn. I like that. I got to big up Jacques Vaughn.
All right, my turn. There we go.
Jacques Vaughn.
Can the Nets make the finals? We already talked about that. Dashway. Vern, why you always copying me?
No. As soon as I pull that one, I'm like, damn. Anthony Davis is out again. Will the name Street Clothes still stay forever?
I think it's stuck.
Yo, I will talk about that.
I think it's stuck.
Yes.
I think it.
I was right in the beginning. Yo, I was saying it needs to go away. And Kawhi needs to take that name. But I'm sorry. Street clothes?
No. I think pajamas is nice.
Yeah, pajamas is Kawhi.
At least Kawhi takes a nap and he comes back and plays.
I like that one. He takes a nap, wakes up and said, okay, I feel good today. Let me go play. This man is forever in his street
So
clothes.
he's now out with like a foot injury. He's out indefinitely. They don't even know when he's coming back.
How did he injure his foot?
I think, I don't know. Honestly, I think I saw a highlight where he jumped in the air and his foot hit somebody else's foot or leg. And then, honestly, I don't know.
I think this guy's Mr. Glass because every time he touched somebody, he broke.
I might get broke up enough.
Every time he touched somebody, he broke. I don't know.
And the thing is, he was balling out. He was doing exactly what he was supposed to be doing. And then he get broke up again.
The man had like an 8, 9, or 10 game streak of 30 points.
Think about it. It's his foot. So the man can't run now.
Back. Oh my gosh!
So now how long you can get him back to that playing side?
Pick a subject, yo. Pick a subject, cause that man's name now is forever Street Coach. His name should be
Drama in ATL. Trey. That's Trey Young, right?
Yeah.
The bad man. May request a trade.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing out there. There's rumblings in Atlanta. There's rumblings in Atlanta. Trey.
I hear there's rumblings, but until he move,
there's rumbling. Trey, you know, it's bad man Nate McMillan, yo.
All I like to see is Trey play in New York. I like that.
Who was the biggest offseason pickup?
Yeah, who was the offseason pickup? What team? Who was the biggest offseason pickup? I think I know mine. I think I know.
I have a biggest offseason
like the biggest impact.
I know who they came in. Well,
I would have to say Cleveland.
Oh, that's biggest
off-season pickup, like any signing, trade.
Yeah, the Donovan Mitchell one, right? But Cleveland was wicked last year until injury,
like the biggest will go any trade. See, what's his name? Went from Utah. The next man, Gobert, went to Minnesota.
But I knew he wasn't gonna do nothing.
Right? Who else would trade teams?
Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, he's the biggest impact. I would say that. It has to be. Because who else moved? Yeah, he's just. And then it's all little mans, right? Marketing, all the man. True. You don't really care about those little small men. Well,
at the beginning of the season, it might have been marketing. Yeah, when Utah was number 1 seed.
But I tell you, the man will backslide. But those men are still trying to make. Those men are still trying to make playoffs. Man, still trying to make playoffs.
All right, still trying to make playoffs. My turn. You pick that one, right?
Yeah.
Is it time for the Bulls to blow it up?
Yeah, man.
There's nothing really for blow up still.
Yo, you see me? I was gonna try to think of a profound point, and I was like,
"Oh man, I can't even hate on them. They did well last season, but I don't know what happened. What it is?
Lonzo Ball.
Ball, because I think it was just Lonzo with him, though, and Caruso and the 4 of them and DeRozan. I think that combo is nice.
But what happened with Zoe, man? The man can't come back.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Does he have the Brandon Roy, degeneration knee?
Honestly,
if they have him, because that's 40% from the
that might. Oh shoot! But I don't even know if he's gonna come back as he was before. Ball Lonzo, but shoot, man.
Yo, I
don't know what Bulls were like number one for
the longest time.
They were number 1. They're not really number 1 seed. Were they number 1 seed last?
No, but for the longest while they were number 1 seed, and I think we passed them. I think they finished 6th.
Yeah, but man, this year, oh man, they don't look good at all. Should they blow it up? Okay, they do have assets to blow up. I'm just joking, but still.
Zach LaVine.
I hear rumbles. There's rumbles going on, like Zach LaVine and DeMar. But it was working so nice last year. It was like 1-2, bam, bam.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you want to?
But I think what it is, they do need a point guard. They need a point guard to decide, okay, who goes to distribute.
And that's what they're missing.
So now one or two of them have to bring it up.
The ultimate point guard that they have is Mashup.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been back already.
Yeah.
But
he was out like half of last season.
There's something going on.
And it looks like he may not even come back this season. Shoot.
It's crazy.
It is trouble it is trouble.
It is trouble in Chicago. It is trouble.
Was it your turn I went? I went.
SGA. If you don't know who that is Shea Alexander Chris.
That man's a bad man. So a few shows ago, I had to bring it to Vern and ask him if he was the greatest Canadian basketball player in the NBA right now. And Vern had to hum and and say, I don't think so. I think it's Mr. Number 1 pick Wiggins. That's what he said. I haven't seen Wiggins in a while.
Yeah,
I see Wiggins playing behind all these big shooters and everything. The MVP, first ballot Hall of Famer, Steph Curry, the dream, the man can shoot like crazy. And he's saying he's like, yeah. I said,
I can't lie.
I can't be right.
Listen,
SGA.
He's on a mission this year.
This man is running a team.
He's on a mission.
A team OKC that's trying to tank, but he's not allowing them to tank.
He's on a mission this year.
Their number did they have number 2 pick Chet Holmes? That man's mashup is not even playing.
So listen, any team that thought that the Thunder was going to lose, which they are, they're not going to finish, anywhere but the lottery. If you thought that you were going to able to get Shea from them, oh Lord, it's a problem now because I not let that man go.
I'll pay him max.
I am not letting him go.
So now let me ask you next. We're going to jump off this question.
The Clippers let him go.
Who do you think got the better of that trade?
For the Clippers
when they got Paul George. For Shea.
Oh, for Shea, for sure. Paul George been mashup.
But the thing is, when they made that trade, I was like, I know they didn't want to trade that man because I saw him in LA. He was nasty then.
Listen, I've been watching Shea,
and now he's just.
I've been watching Shea from Kentucky.
This man makes it look easy.
When he came in the league, Doc Rivers had him starting. He was averaging 11 a game.
Man was dirty.
Doc did not want to trade him.
But you say they didn't have much players them times. They didn't have many players that time, but he was sick.
Because I know, was it Doc that traded him? Or who traded him?
I don't know if it Doc. Doc's not the GM anymore.
Oh, no, Doc drafted him, but who traded him for Paul George?
Whoever the GM was. Remember, Kawhi came in and said he wants Paul George. He's not signing unless
but Doc was the coach. Yeah, Doc was the coach.
Doc was the coach.
But Doc didn't want to trade him.
I know he didn't
want to trade him.
I can tell you that for a fact. I wouldn't want to trade him.
Because and the thing, too, watch this, though. If Statman, if my memory served me right, I think Charlotte drafted him. And then trade him to the Clippers.
I didn't even know when he got drafted. First time I saw him was when he was on the Clippers busting up people. Yeah. But he wasn't busting up people as consistently as right now. Now he is every day. The man is saying,
they have a nice nucleus down there. I wouldn't
when they
blow
get that
it
Chet
up.
guy now,
I wouldn't blow it up because Dart, Dart is looking nice too. I like Dart.
OKC just knows how to build.
I like Dart.
They just know how to build.
Right? Dart is a wicked defender. He learned under Chris Paul. He's a tough
Dart,
defender.
Dort. Lewin's Dort.
Dort, yeah.
The other Canadian,
Dort. He's a Dort and he's a Dart.
That guy's a bad man. He reminds me of Smart.
Yes.
Anyways, we talking too long. We talking too long. I think it's an herb. My turn, right?
Yeah.
It must be the ganja.
It's SGA, that's why.
Why does ex-players go out of their way to diss new generation players? I don't know. They're just haters. Yeah. Man, we have a fling that way. You don't know time. We talk too much. Man are hating. Man are trying to call people.
Wally Zerbiak, calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
Cool out.
Don't go on like Barkley and Shaq.
The Knicks lose a second-round pick, 2025, for Jalen Brunson. No one responds. It's the Knicks.
Yeah, trust me. I would lose that pick to get a player.
Yeah, because Brunson is actually balling on their squad.
I'll lose that pick 100 times to get Brunson.
Balling on your squad.
Are the Suns using Ayton as an scapegoat? Man, there's just problems in the Suns. I don't know what's going on.
Why? Listen, right? One point I'm going to say. The only point I'm going to say on that. No, you can dash it, but the only point I'm going to say on that.
You can't dash it because Vern talking.
Right? The only point I'm going to say on that is why sign the man back? The man was gone to Indiana.
They didn't sign him back. They let the next people sign him, and then he signed him because they did.
Exactly. So why do that?
What they're trying to do is get him for cheap,
Yeah.
But they realize everybody's going to pay him max.
So just pay him the money. If you didn't want him, you should have traded him.
Yeah, I think
or
from
let him
then,
go.
there was some like it's not smooth.
Right,
it's not smooth.
That's all I got to say.
They're in fourth right now. They're only one game or half game out of first place, so they're playing well. But I don't know if they have that spark. Like,
and they always seem to be going at this man.
Yeah,
and this man has been playing.
Yeah,
the last 2 years he's been balling.
He's been balling.
Right? You said he needs the ball. He balled out. He got his money, and he's still balling out.
His money.
And these men are coming at him. Phoenix,
I don't know. The
loser.
Like something,
and then
calm
Jay
down.
Crowder, loser mentality.
Yeah, what happened to Jay Crowder? I need to know that story. Vern, we need to do some research. Find what happened to Jay Crowder and why he's not there.
I did see something on there where GMs are criticizing him for not playing, but I'm like, why the hell am I going to play?
But why did he decide not to play?
Exactly.
But there must be something.
Yeah, we got to find that out.
There must be something anyways.
Investigative journalism. We got to do investigative journalism.
Figure out, because the man not talking about that one.
Zion!
Is our next bad man. We might have to talk about it in the next episode. We ain't got time for that. But Zion, that's how we have to say it. Boom!
Yo. Didn't I have them top 3 this year? Yes, I did.
Lie you did. Lie you tell. But Tuesday, I think they're in second place right now or something.
I know.
They're
That's
killing
crazy.
What's going on with the NBA refs? Ja got ejected for talking to a fan.
You see that bullshit?
Power tripping? What did he say? I don't understand.
He's talking to a Grizzlies fan.
And what did he say?
In the road game. No, they're just talking. So the fan, he was a Grizzlies fan, and they're playing on the road. And so they're talking, and then all of a sudden the ref threw him out. And he's like, what? And the fan is like, you can see the shock on the fan's face, because this fan's like, yo, that's my favorite player. We're just talking. And he's talking to me in the game, and the ref threw him out. And he's looking at the ref, and everyone's like, yo, what's going on?
You know, that ref would probably get reprimanded.
Right? And there was
because that was in the third or something.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, come on, man are coming to see this guy.
Right? And he's having a conversation with a fan. It's not hostile. It's a.
You got to find out what ref called that, because you know the ref is going to be not in the next few games.
I'm telling you. I think, and there's another one too. They're like, dude, why are you throwing a man out? Like, it's really.
Oh, I think it was Luka they threw out.
It's like, you're that sensitive?
Yeah,
bro?
Luka they threw out, and they threw out the coach after, because the coach said, what the hell he went off?
Yeah. And
anyways, that's it.
Ref Yaid.
The episode is a little long because Vern love to talk too much, and the Raptors give us an up and down all type of thing. We had to talk enough about the Raptors because we missed out.
The Raptors on a 2-game win streak. The holidays.
Yo, they need to be on about a 12-game win streak after they lost 6 in a row.
Road trip. I'm dealing with a backward. I haven't bought a backward in a while, so that could be it. So, yo.
That's the end of it.
Puff and Vern, another episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Yo, let's run up the subscription, man. Let's run up the subscription.
Even if you don't know, let us know where you're listening from and where you're from.
Subscription. Follow us on Instagram at Puff and Vern. Like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube. Run it up. Let's run up the likes. Let's grow together, man.
Peace.